Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. The Prophet ﷺ never had a bad morning. Not because his life was easy. His mornings held more grief than most of us will carry in a lifetime. He lost his father before he was even born. He lost his mother as a child, standing at her grave, a boy with no one left to hold him. He buried his wife, he buried his sons, he buried his daughters. He watched people he loved die in the streets of Mecca for believing what he believed. And still, every single morning, the first words on his tongue were praise. Not complaint, not exhaustion, not why me. The dawah he recited the moment he opened his eyes were Alhamdulillahi alladhi ahyana ba'dama amatana wa ilayhi nushur. All praise is for Allah who gave us life after having taken it from us, and unto Him is the resurrection. Think about that for a moment. Before he knew what the day held, before he knew whether it would bring more loss, more rejection, more people turning their backs on him, he thanked Allah first. Not because the pain wasn't real, because his trust was realer. That's not the version of him we are shown enough. We hear about the battles, we hear about the sermons, we don't hear enough about mornings where he must have woken up tired, grieving, human, and chose gratitude anyway. Not because it was easy, but because he knew who held the outcome of his day. Then came Fajr. Picture it, the city still asleep, the streets cold and silent, and he is up, not for anyone watching, not for recognition, walking, sometimes alone in the dark, to stand before Allah before the sun even had the courage to rise. He said, whoever prays Fajr in congregation is under Allah's protection for the rest of the day. Think about what that means. He wasn't handling our productivity tips. He was handling out armor. He knew the day would come with things we couldn't control. Grief, rejection, fear, loss, and he was arming his heart before any of it arrived. And after that prayer, he didn't rush off. He sat in the stillness, in the quiet, just him and his Lord, before the noise of the world had a chance to reach him. We live so differently now. We reach for our phones before we have even opened our eyes properly. We let the first voice we hear in the morning be a notification, an email, someone else's opinion of who we should be. We are exhausted before the sun is even up, not because our days are harder than his was, but because we have forgotten how to start them. This is what sabr looked like for him. Not gritting his teeth and pushing through, not forcing a smile over pain. Sabr was standing in front of Allah, grief still fresh, uncertainty still real, and saying, I trust you anyway. That's the whole secret. If you can even call it that, he didn't wake up to control his day. He woke up to surrender to it and to the one who authored it. Maybe that's what we are missing. Not another routine, not another 5-step method to optimize our mornings. Just this, a single moment before the world gets to us, where we remember that we didn't make ourselves up, we didn't grant ourselves This day it was given to us, and whatever it holds, joy or grief, ease or difficulty, it was given by someone who has never once let go of us. So tomorrow, before your feet touch the ground, before the phone, before the noise, before the weight of everything waiting for you, just pause. Say thank you. Not because everything is easy, because someone far greater than your circumstances is still holding you. That was his morning. Grief and gratitude, side by side, every single day of his life. May Allah let a little of that reach our own mornings too.